Hello, good morning and welcome to another video. I've never done the intro review before. Feels strange. What's today's video?
It's about a dog and the dog that we're currently fostering to adopt.
Fostering.
Yeah.
We have a dog.
She's on trial.
She's in the car. She's on trial. See if the doggies get on. See if we like her. She is massive. She's 6 months old and she is absolutely giant. She's an XL bully, so but if she isn't rehomed by the end of the year, she'll be a goner. Well, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah, true, but I don't think the hand gesture was necessarily...
I mean, I don't know that they'll execute her. I think more incinerate is the way they go.
Yeah, alive.
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly.
No, surely... I mean, yeah, they probably incinerate in post, I'm guessing.
They'll do it post, yeah. It's quite cute, really.
Anyway. But that's not going to happen because she's going to live a happy life with us. Maybe. Hopefully. But she's definitely going to be a lot of work. So this video is going to be 24 hours of us trying to integrate her into our lives, do a little bit of training with her, even though we really don't know what we're doing at all. But we've had such great reviews off of Rex of how well we've done with him, like with all the staff at the rescue centre and stuff. So clearly we know a little bit what we're doing. So we'll just do that again and see if it works.
She's a bit slower than him.
Yeah, there's nothing going on in her brain whatsoever.
Oh, she's thick as mince.
She just does her own thing. She's like, da-da-da. But she does her own thing at 30 kg and growing, which could be a problem. But we're on the way to the gym. Well, Nathan's on the way to the gym. And then I'm gonna spend some time one-on-one with her, walking her, getting a little bit of engagement out of her, hopefully. And also show it to everyone at the gym because they have been invested in this journey as much as we have. So they'll be excited to see her. If you can see her properly, Miss Luna Tuna, Bombuna, Lambuna, whatever you want to call her. And if you've been watching my Instagram stories, you may have heard me like alluding to something a little bit, getting a bit excited about something, because this has been a process. To get her in this house has been a little bit of a process. We've had like in-person dog meets, we've had house visits, we've had like phone calls, we've had video calls with like behaviorists and all sorts of stuff to make sure that this is the perfect home for her, because obviously she is an XL bully. So if we, like 2 months down the line, for example, thought, oh my god, this isn't working, that is not really an option because it's going to be illegal to rehome her after the 31st of December. So we want to make sure she's in the perfect place, which is why she's a foster right now and not a straight up adoption. I think if we didn't have Rex, it would just be a straight up adoption because she's so lovely. There's not a lot going on in her brain, I will say. She's quite slow and she's not very good with her name. We're gonna have to work a lot on engagement. But she is a lovely, really sweet dog. I just took her with me to the gym and she was just like, just looking at everyone. Oh, thanks, darling. She came with approximately 100 toys, like so many toys. And apparently she just does that by herself all the time, just to like settle down, which is quite cute because Rex doesn't really play with toys by himself. He'll play tug of war with us, but he won't really play together. Sweet girl. Oh, sweet girl. She's so gentle. I mean, it doesn't look like it now, she's running around, but she's so slow and gentle. You sweet girl. Our only kind of thing at the moment is training her for a little bit of engagement and also making sure she chills in the house with Rex, because at the moment, every time they see each other, they're like, oh my god! And she's very much trying to get on top of him, trying to dominate him a little bit. She'll like be sat next to him and just put a paw on him. So we need to kind of speak to the behaviourist about that, see what we can do to kind of settle that a bit more. But we've literally had her one night. Like we've had her for one afternoon, not even the full afternoon by ourselves, and one night. So It's very, very early doors, and already we're seeing like small glimmers of things kind of progressing. So hopefully that continues. And I think in our heads we've given ourselves till like Monday to kind of make a decision, because either way, if we decide that actually she's not right for us, we need to decide that sooner rather than later to give her a fair chance of finding another home before the ban comes into effect. But she's so, so gorgeous. Hi, Miss Luna. What are you doing? Also, how is that 6 months? What do you mean? How is that a puppy? Are you a baby dog? Are you a puppy dog? Can I have that? Leave it. Leave it. Luna. Good girl. Right, I really need to do some work. I'm not gonna lie, today is the worst day to have her fully because I need to do my check-ins and I've not started yet. Usually I've like done my first block already and I've not even started because I just want to entertain this dog and stare at her. Nathan's gone out with Rex to make sure we're having enough like one-on-one time with them both as well, which is going to be really important. I don't think so. Some things are yours, some things are ours. I'm allowed toys as well. We have Mr. Rexy Roo up here whilst I'm doing my check-ins. We're making sure to give him lots of love and lots of attention and lots of time kind of separated from Luna so that he can be with us, because he's used to being a single dog, and if you've seen him in any of my videos or in real life, you'll know that he's obsessed with people and he's obsessed with being next to people and cuddling. We just want to make sure that he feels loved and not too put out by a new dog. And you won't have seen much of Luna in here today because really my main aim is to get my check-ins done. So you'll perhaps see more of it this evening, and then I'll film all day tomorrow where it's going to be a proper dog focused day. We've even got a secure field booked so that we can take potentially just one of them actually. And sorry mate, that's not going to be you, I think it's going to be her. I know. I hope you don't hate us for bringing her into your life. We keep having these moments where we're like eyeballing each other across the room and he's like, or I go, I know. And I like genuinely think he understands. If anything, this has taught us he's such a good boy. We've had so much praise from the Blue Cross staff at how well trained he is. He's a bit much at times, and I think that can have us and other people thinking that he's not a good boy, but he is the best boy. And I was just on the phone to the behaviourist for Blue Cross, who's kind of like helping us with this transition and any like questions and queries we've got, which is so good. And he was saying like when you first came in and the team were talking to you and we've seen all the videos from you guys, he was like, you can tell when people have worked on their dog, and it's so rare that people do. So every time we have a conversation with any of the staff, we just come out feeling on top of the world. Like, I don't know if they know that they're boosting our egos, but they are boosted because we feel like top dog trainers. And I'm so happy that you've not put us to shame by being the little hyper stress head that you can be. Oh baby boy, we love you. We love you so much. Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome to day 3-ish, 2/3 of having Miss Luna Tuna in our lives. We've had a couple of like good moments actually recently. They're definitely getting on more, her and Rex. It's just slow and steady. We had a call with the behaviourist yesterday and he was kind of giving us some tips and tricks of things that we need to do over the next few days / forever to ensure that they kind of have appropriate play and on being super calm in the house. So we started implementing that last night, and I think already that's having huge effects. They're being able to be together for much longer and be more chilled. And I actually think at the moment it's Rex that's being less chilled, and the advice was kind of to send her away as soon as she does anything that we don't think is appropriate in the house. And at times I'm like, yeah, but Rex made her do that. Like, she came in, didn't even look at him, laid down, just rolled onto her back, and then her paw touched Rex and he's like, and then he sits up and then she's like, oh, okay, you're gonna play now. I'm like, but we're taking her away, but it was Rex's fault. But it is definitely already having an effect. Yesterday, of course, we couldn't really spend a huge amount of time with them in the day, like actually training them. And they got plenty of enrichment and whatever, but we couldn't spend a lot of time fully training. So today I'm having a little bit of a clean and tidy of the house because she came with so much stuff that it's just kind of like all over because we didn't really know what we'd use and what we wouldn't use. But now we've got a better idea. I've managed to sort that out. Today is going to be all about recall for Luna Tuna. Her actually understanding her name, that would be delightful. And I think we'll do one walk together and then Rex can have a walk separate. We'll go to the enclosed field with Luna later, so you'll be able to see lots of that, especially. Although it's been raining all night and all morning, so that field is going to be disgusting, but we've paid for it now. So we've got to really go utilise it, haven't we? Don't even know what to do with my face because we're going out later, so I didn't really want to put loads of stuff on. PSA, if you're being sucked in by the drunk elephant drops, don't do it. Get the Indeed Labs. Can you see that? Absolutely not, but get the Indeed Labs Nano Bronze. They're in stock and a lot cheaper. And they do pretty much the same thing. Even one drop is kind of actually too much. I do like half a pump, mix it with my moisturiser, and it just gives me a little bit of aliveness. My skin in the winter just looks like I could pass away at any moment. This just helps to feel a little bit alive without having to put makeup on, really. I'm balancing you on a pan so you can kind of see them together while I make some greens and get the washing out of the washing machine. This is them actually wanting to go outside and play, but I just want some chill. You can't even see me because the angle is so tilted down. But they know that they're allowed to go outside and play, and they're not allowed to play in the house. So they're actually waiting by the back door, which is very good for them. And Rex is actually initiating that. That's good, Rexy. All right, come on then. What we're looking for in their play is loads of like balance, loads of breaks. We're just in a toy. And she's very mouthy and she'll kind of go for his neck and go for his back and his ears. And he turns his head and he's like, not sure. And she doesn't quite get those signals all the time. So we do have to watch them and kind of call them back for them to break it up if it's kind of escalating. But today it's a lot more initiation from Rex. 100%. Yesterday he was getting so annoyed and he was just like, please. But today, like you even just saw them trying to get to the back door and Rex was like, come on, let's go outside. So he is initiating a lot of this. And there's a lot of pauses. They're just paused right now. A lot of like sneezes, play bows. It can look kind of scary because they're two big dogs and it looks like, oh my God, they're gonna like savage each other. We're just not used to seeing him play with a big dog. We're definitely seeing small improvements every day. She's so good at just lying down and chilling by herself and settling. She went to a home just before us with no dogs, and I cannot understand why they would have sent her back because she is just so good and so chilled until it comes to Rex and integrating both of them. That's our only struggle. But even that's getting better and better, isn't it? Look at that forehead, those wrinkles. Like, explain to me how she's 6 months old. She's so long. Sweet girl.
Luna? Yes, good girl. Luna? Yes, sit. Good girl. Luna? Yes, good girl. Luna? Come on. Good girl, yeah.
She's only a baby.
Luna? yes!
We've been doing some recall back and forth with the lead, and she's getting way more engaged. So now we're gonna play fetch, maybe, but there'll be a lot of us going Luna, and she'll just be doing Luna, yes, good girl. Oh my god, I thought she was going straight for the camera. Good girl.
Luna! Good girl, yes.
Could you see any of that with it so far away? Probably. Yay! Woo! I wish we took a video of when she was first in this field and she literally just wandered around and didn't listen to us at all. Go see!
What was meant to be 24 hours with Luna Tuna has now turned into an entire weekend because it's Sunday and we're just about to take her to Pets at Home to have a wander around, and also we want to get her a friendly collar because obviously when the ban comes into place she's going to have to wear her muzzle out and about all the time, and I don't want people to be like, oh my god, a scary dog. So I think having the collar on her that says friendly will be very helpful, and it's also going to be a nice little excursion for her. Look at these sweet dogs. You being good dogs? We have the goods from Pets at Home. She was so good.
She was good, yeah, she was really calm.
We've realised how like hyper aware and anxious Rex can be in those kind of situations, because we would have never been able to do it with Rex.
He's highly strung.
Yeah, he's so like easy to, well, like quick to train and quick to like respond and things like that, but that also means that he's like this all the time and he's just like, what's going on? So Pets at Home with Rex would have been a whole thing, whereas we just went to 2 different stores and she was absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think she's almost got the exact opposite problem, where
she's too dopey and
she's
just looking
too
around
dopey,
and like,
yeah. He's too highly strung and she's too dopey, so getting her attention is quite difficult, but she's getting there.
we just need to mix the two together.
Yeah, she was much better yesterday.
Yeah. How are you feeling about her?
Better than I was when I first met her. I think we still did the right thing. I told you it'd work out.
What's that?
Not having her that weekend, and just making sure we're both here.
Yeah, so that you can have that.
Yeah, I need to connect with the
time,
dog, and I
yeah.
am connecting with her a bit, and she is very sweet. There is a lot to work on.
What did you say yesterday? That you were very impressed with her?
Yeah, very impressed with her progress. I feel like a teacher giving a school
Yeah.
report.
Here's the report on Luna Tuna.
I don't believe you when you say that she prefers me. I don't think she does.
I think she does.
You're trying.
No, I'm being 100% serious. Because she literally looks up at you like, wow.
Yeah, but you do that. Everyone does that.
Because you're so
That's
tall.
tall. Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, but you were more definitely, well, no, we were both quite on the fence about
I was more vocal.
how she was going to fit in and yeah, what that was going to look like with Rex and with the ban and all that stuff. But actually having her like without the staff and being able to do her own thing is, yeah. The fact that she is so chilled and we're able to do all this stuff, like we haven't trained that in this weekend that we've had with her. They have done a great job.
We're very different in the way that we approach it, and I think the reason we are like we are is because we've had a highly strung, anxious dog. Because
we
Rex,
just take no shit.
Yeah, Rex has taken so much work for him to pay attention to his name, because he will just be like this, looking everywhere, like, In any situation, even in his own house, he's like that. Rex is getting used to her, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's certain moments where he's like, what is going on?
On the first day we had her, he was very much like, alarm, and he was kept looking over like, but now he's a bit more... Now he's a bit more with it, isn't he? And he's a bit more like, oh, okay. And he's initiating play, and he's like running outside and going, come on.
Yeah, he is. But I think what makes me laugh more than anything is he's so blatantly jealous, and he can't hide it. So last night she was on the sofa with us, and she was just like laying there, and we weren't like fussing her too much because we don't want to make it too obvious to him. And he was sat with his paws
in his bed,
looking right at me, going like this. And I thought, he's going to murder me in the night.
Honestly.
He'll get there. He's just a very anxious... I don't think he's jealous. I think he's just a bit like... harumph.
It's a change for him as well, and we're bringing this massive dog into his life. He's only just... Like, he ate his breakfast properly this morning, and I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, good.
And his stomach takes a while. He's very sensitive. Like, when we moved into this house, he didn't eat for like a week, did he?
No.
We really had to put loads of like chicken in it and different food, and then we still had to end up changing his food until he would eat, because he just didn't feel settled in this house, because it was a new environment to him.
If we move the sofa around a little bit or anything,
he's like
he don't like any change. He's so particular. But
yeah. So the fact that even within a couple of days he's already like, oh, okay, and starting to eat better and things like that.
He's doing well. Yeah.
So we've got a call with the Blue Cross this afternoon. Just see how everything's going on, see what our decision is. I don't think it's more of a decision. I think it's more like, oh, are you happy to kind of carry on? I don't think they're going to ask us to like fully adopt her right now, because it's just been the weekend. But it's fine at a weekend when we've got unlimited time to be with her and train them both. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
She needs to get
in
used
reality.
to the reality of our boring, mundane lives.
Yeah. But we have a dog. 2 dogs.
She's not going to be a ballet dancer, is she?
She doesn't really know that she's got limbs, I don't think.
Her limbs are very independent of her other limbs.
Even her joints, like, she'll move the top of her leg and then she'll be like, wow, the rest of it followed on, what the hell?
And I suppose you'll see it for the rest of the video when she's running. So when she's running, you'll see how every limb is
It's
almost
a very
independent.
puppy run, isn't it? Like,
oh, God, but like a 6-month-old 30-kilo puppy run. It's just hefty.
Yeah.
And when she's coming towards you, you're like, oh my God, it's so cute. And you're like, oh God, no, she's actually going to knock me out.
You need to put the picture in of us on the sofa last night. This is like,
God,
if you see any pictures or videos of the dogs together, please know that took a lot of work, and it was probably for about 30 seconds. They're not by any means living it up together right just now. But he's like this in the corner, isn't he? And she's taking over like 3 seats of the sofa. Like, she is massive, and he can make himself so small.
And she has no manners as well. 0 manners. Girl has nothing.
But that's why we like bully breeds, because they have a lot of personality.
True.
Anyway, I'm sure there'll be an updated Luna Tuna video at some stage.
You'll see her on the Instagram.
On the gram.
On the Insta. Every bloody day.
Say
Love you,
bye.
bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.